Okay, we're in San Francisco, and we're in the tourist trap of all time. It's Fisherman's Wharf. There's some great things down here. Skoma's restaurant, a couple of good bars, and today I'm going to take you to the home of the Irish coffee as we know it in the United States. That's on this episode of the Attitude Adjustment Hour. As you drive along San Francisco's Embarcadero, Piers 1 through 43, it might be hard to realize that this was one of the great shipping ports in the world at one time. And today's Fisherman's Wharf has little resemblance to the fishing haven that it was in the past. But a few classic old-school gems are still there, and kitty corner to the cannery at the corner of Hyde and Beach Streets, you're going to find one of the city's classic bars, the Buena Vista Cafe. Now, the building that the Buena Vista is in has been there forever. It's been there since the earthquake days. And it was a boarding house until the landlord converted it back in 1916. He converted it into a saloon. And then they named that saloon the Buena Vista. It means good view in Spanish. The Hyde Street cable car turntable is right across the street. And any tourist with a half a brain in their head got to stop in the Buena Vista to get the best Irish coffee made. So in 1952, Jack Kepler was the owner here, and he had just come from Shannon Airport, where a bartender there were a bunch of disgruntled Americans because the weather was bad. They were stuck in the airport, and they asked him to come up with something. He came up with the recipe that they now use, the Buena Vista. And this is the one, this is the Irish coffee recipe. It's a beautiful thing, with the sugar cubes, with the hot coffee, with the cream, heavy cream. They pour it in there the right way, and with the Irish whiskey. They use Tullamore Dew here, but you could use like Bushmills, you could use any Irish whiskey. With the help of Chronicle columnist Stanton Delaplane, this guy was one of the Herb Caen guys. He used to hang out at Gino and Carlo. He'd do all the local biz. They came up with a thing, we gotta recreate this. So these guys went through hour after hour after hour testing this thing to make sure that they came up with the exact drink that was served at Shannon Airport, and they've come up with it.
Well, I wish you could have done it a little quicker, but you got it down to a little science.
Definitely not. Oh no, I've mixed up all kinds of
Now, along with the Irish coffees, of course, they got a full bar, some great scotches, whiskeys, Irish whiskeys, otherwise. They'll make you a great cocktail one way or the other. Plus, they got some good beers on tap, including their own Buena Vista brew. Any great bar has to have excellent bartenders, and they have them here at the Buena Vista. This is Larry Nolan. He and his brother Paul have been working here forever, and they're considered some of the foremost experts on making an Irish coffee. And once you've tasted one made by these guys, you'll agree, they've mastered the drink. The perfect Irish coffee starts off where they preheat the glass, the coffee cup that you're going to drink out of, with very hot water. They empty out the water, they stick in 2 sugar cubes, and then they add some freshly brewed coffee, and they start to stir.
We share the tables. We might have some people leaving in the moment.
As soon as the sugar's melted, they add a nice pour of Irish whiskey. Like I said, they use Tullamore Dew here. You can use whatever you want. And then to top it off, they have the whipped cream. It's kind of half-whipped. It's not too stiff, not too liquid, and they pour it over the back of that spoon so it'll float. It's the perfect Irish coffee. Look how beautiful that is. Say 3D Irish coffee cam. Isn't that lovely? And the way they float it, if you don't pour it on there right, that cream will sink to the bottom. They do it right. It sits on the top.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. That's a great drink. Wonderful. Wonderful. Irish coffee. What's your name, my man?
Larry.
Larry. Larry made the perfect Irish coffee here at the Buena Vista.
I would rather have a woman say that to me other than a man.
Well, hey.
Then the perfect that from a woman never happened.
So you're in San Francisco, and I know Fisherman's Wharf touristy. There's some good spots. There's Skoma's and all that. If you want to go to one of the authentic old school saloons, you come into the Buena Vista and you get yourself one of the Irish coffees. This thing's fantastic. Wow, it's good. Ah, that's good. You can catch all episodes of the Attitude Adjustment Hour at AAHour.com. The MP3 audio is also available on iTunes and on your iPhone. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Den Cruz. That's DENCRUZ, all one word. And I love to hear your feedback and your suggestions. Email me at AAHour@yahoo.com. So hopefully I've lubricated the thought process for you a little bit. I'm Dennis Cruz, and thanks for joining me on the Attitude Adjustment Hour.